Alright, welcome back. It's been a while since I made a video. I intend to do a full review of each of these scanners in the future. But for now, this is just a quick overview of both the BCD996P2 as well as the BCD325P2. One is a handheld, one is a base mobile. Very similar in features that you get. We'll look at the 996P2 first. This is the base mobile. It's the newest base mobile from Uniden. However, it's not the what they call a flagship. The BCD5, the 536 HP is the flagship. But this is the newest version of the 996XT. If you have one of those, you'll be very familiar with this one. It operates almost identical. The difference? Well, you get phase 2 P25 with the 996P2. So if your area is gone to phase 2, this will come in very handy. It has very good receive on it. It's very sensitive in the 800 as well as VHF high. That energy, that energy you see there, that's a phase 2 system. So I mean, it receives it really well. Again, if you're familiar with the XT series or even the 996T series, you know that these operate. They look very similar. They have the same features, you know. So we'll start on the left over here. So we got the volume control. Squelch control and volume control. You can press the volume or the squelch knob, and you get close call. That's where you can pick up signals that are very close to you, like within a couple of 100 feet. This changes your backlight level, low to high to off. Leave it on medium for the video. And then you can also push the VFO knob and then that, and it gives your error rate, your decode rate on your P25. And then pressing the VFO, which is a function. Basically, you're pressing the function button, and then squelch, and you go to the tone out feature. Or if you have a local fire department, you know their A and B tones. When they tone out, you can leave it on standby. It'll sit here silently until it actually detects the tone out of the fire call. So, and then it will open up and let you hear what's going on. Very nice feature. Just press scan up here to go back to scanning. You have your lockout button, your menu. GPS, if you connect one, it does not come with a GPS. You would have to buy one separately. Weather button goes straight to weather. Or turns the weather priority on, so it's going to check for the weather 1050 hertz tone from the National Weather Service every 10 seconds. So you'll hear a pause every 10 seconds in the audio if that's activated. And then priority, I don't have anything set to priority, so it's not going to show. It's going to show this message. So if you have a priority channel that you like, you can set it to priority. When you hit that, it's going to check for priority every 2 seconds. And you'll also hear a pause there. There's a hold and resume button on the right. Scan and search. Run through the menus. You can see they're the same as the XT series. You got close call, priority. You can search, priority scan, weather operations. You can actually just go into weather operations and just scan for your local weather channel.
The barometer stood at 30.16 inches and was steady. At Stuttgart, the temperature was 79 degrees.
So you get the idea there. Just menu to go back. And then close call on this one. You have close call only. Close call auto store, so it'll auto store everything. And it hits with scan. Close call mode. It's off. It's do not disturb, meaning it will only check for close calls if there is no audio being received. And then you can set close call priority. And you can change the alerts, the alert tones, same as the ones you get on the XT series. You can set the lights. You can also set these as your backlight colors: blue, red, magenta, green, cyan, yellow, white, or off on the And there's your tone outs. You can go to tone out standby, or you can actually set it up. I've only got one set up at this time, but you can set up to 10 different ones. And you can clone. So if I had a cable, I could clone this one to the 325, and we could just clone them together, have the same programming. And then we've got settings. You can adjust your backlight. You set the dimmer color, which you can also do with the button, and you can do the dimmer brightness, and then you can select the color. I prefer the green. You can set it upside down. It just flips the LCD upside down, just in case you want to mount it somewhere. You can adjust contrast, control channel output, GPS format, GPS baud rate, P25 filters. You can display the unit IDs when they're receiving, which mine, I'll show that in just a second. And then you can get your scanner information. So if you're scanning a P25 system, or I'm sorry, just any trunking system, that's it'll show right here where the frequency is. There will be a unit ID. You can name those unit IDs. I name them in software. I recommend either ARC, is it ARC 996, ARC 996 from Butyl. You can buy that. It's a very nice program, or FreeScan. I think his 6-pot software, I believe is his name, and both of those are very nice. One's free, one's paid. I don't have a preference on either one. They're both great. On the right, you see the sub menus. So if we hold on a channel and I hit the function button and a 1, we're going to go straight to tone out. I've set that to go to tone out. If you hold the button, function 2, go straight to searching. I've set search 2 as an air search, so we're going airband here. Function 3, and that is the signal searcher there. It's just going to search for a signal on either side of 113.0583. And if it detects one, you'll see a spike there. The IFX is you're just going to, it's your IFX change off or on. I typically leave it off. Your level. No, I don't have that set. You can change display modes. What that does is when you're scanning, it's going to change this information here. So function in 9, I'm sorry, function in 6. The display mode 1, 2, or 3, and those things they just do different things. See, I've got this set. The unit ID is tagged E12, so I know that and then the dispatcher at Troop E, whenever they key up, their unit ID is actually a number, but you can assign a text tag to that. Attenuation, reverse, and then the modulation, and then your yes and no buttons. Nice keypad, nice kind of a hard rubber feel to it. The knob here has some etching in it. I'm not sure what you'd call that. Grooves. It's a good feel. It's big enough you can grab a hold of it and tune it with one thumb. It also has a detent to it. You got your headphone jack, and you got alert lights you can set here, so that, let's say you just tag this channel, for instance, with an alert light, so that every time it hits that channel, a light will blink, just let you know. All in all, it's a great little scanner. It comes with the power cable for both home and car. It comes with this mounting bracket, which I just use on the desk, and it comes with an extendable antenna. Of course, I'm using the Diamond R877CA antenna. I picked it up from Universal Radio. A very good antenna for both 800 and especially VHF and VHF airband. I highly recommend this radio if you're in the market for a phase 2. Either this or the 536 are great radios. And we'll just slide this over to the side. Just let it scan in the background there. And we'll take a look at the 325P2. This may look familiar to you, as it is the almost exact replica design of the 125A2 I've done a review on here on this channel. You want to check that out. Both of these are very similar in form factor and weight. This nice grooving on the side to help you hold it. Pretty good little belt clip on the back. Not the sturdiest thing, but I mean it does good. And then you got on each side of them the USB charging cable. Both of them use this uses 2 AA batteries, which are included. Battery life on this is not the greatest, probably 4 to 5 hours. 6 if you got some really nice cells that are hold a good capacity. But all in all, it's a great little radio. I really enjoy the size of it. I mean, it's almost pocketable. I mean, it's really great. Audio, pretty good audio for a little guy. I mean, it can get pretty loud. I use it a lot in the car, and it'll go over road noise. You're not gonna hear it over your radio or media player, but it does pretty good. This versus the 125. The 125 is analog only goes up to 512. This radio goes up to 900 megahertz, something like that, and it covers the 700, 800 P25 bands. You got your backlight in your menu. It's going to look almost the same, if you can tell. You got, let's go into this, the backlight here. The mode is, I'll go infinite with it. But you can set it to when there's only one squelch, only when the key press. 10 seconds, 30 seconds after that time limit it'll go off. Let's go infinite for this. And dimmer, there is no color. This is the color you get. It's kind of an orange looking color. I actually like it. It works well at night. But you can notice that the keypad is not backlit. Only the top LCD is backlit. Very similar features though. You got your scan, you got your close call, you've got tone out on here, close call, priority scan, weather operation. I mean, the operations are very similar. Again, this is a phase 2 handheld scanner. Also, the 436 HP is I've done a review on it on this channel that you can see. So, all in all, both good radios. I highly recommend both of them. If you have any questions or if there's something you would actually like to see on the reviews, please leave a comment, and hope you enjoy.